Let us now continue with the section Nishthato Naha, which we started from 8 to 42. 8 to 42, we already studied the sutram which says Radabhyan Nishthato Naha Purvasya Cha Daha. And at that time we noted that this anuvritti of Nishthato Naha goes up to 8 to 61. Set of 20 rules. So let us now take the next sutram, which is 8 to 43, which of course also prescribes a nakaraha as the adesha, the substitute in place of the takaraha for nishtha pratyaya. This sutram is sanyogade rato धातोर यण्वतः संयोगादे रातो धातोर यण्वतः 8 to 43, and the vritti says nishthatasya nasyat. So a nakaraha is a replacement in the place of a takara for nishtha affix, nishtha pratyaya, which we know by 1126 is kta ktavatu nishtha. So those two affixes, kta and ktavatu. And the condition here is that this takara of the nishtha pratyaya should be immediately following a verbal root which satisfies three conditions, and they are as follows. First one is that the verbal root should begin with a sanyoga, because the sutram says sanyogadehe. So what is a sanyogaha? Sanyogaha is defined by Panini in the Sutram 117, which says that halonantara sanyogaha, halonantaraha sanyogaha, which means that when there are consonants which are uninterrupted, there are no unintervened by any vowels, then that is called a sanyoga. Simply means conjunct consonants. So when there are a set of consonants, two or more, and there is no intervention then by a vowel, then that is called a sanyoga. So it's a conjunct consonant. So the condition here is that the verbal root should begin with a conjunct consonant, with a sanyogadehe. And then it says ataha. Ataha is qualifying dhatoho. So therefore we use 172 as usual, which is yena vidhistadantasya, yena vidhistadantasya. Since this ataha is an adjective to dhatoho, it becomes tadantasya, means adantad dhatoho. So the dhatoho should be ending in a akaraha. And the final condition is yanvataha, yanvat, yanvan dhatuhu. Yanvan dhatuhu is a dhatuhu which has a yan letter in that. Yan means what? Ha, ya, va, rat, lan. So ya, va, ra, la. So the verbal root must contain a yan letter. These are three conditions. The verbal root should begin with a sanyogaha, which is a conjunct consonant. The second condition is that the verbal root should end in a akaraha. The third condition is that the verbal root should contain a yan letter. When all these three conditions are satisfied, then following such a dhatu, if we have the takara of nishtha pratyaya, which is immediately following such a dhatu, then that takaraha is replaced by a nakaraha. Let's take a quick example here. Let's take the dhatu glai harshakshaye, and let's add the nishtha affix kta by the sutram 32102, which is nishtha. Now here what happens is that this dhatu glai ends in a aikaraha, which is a H letter. And we know the sutram 6145, which says that adecha upadeshe shiti. Adecha upadeshe shiti, which means that any verbal root which ends in a H letter in the dhatu partaha, then that ending H letter is immediately replaced by a akaraha, provided we know that there is not going to be a talavya shakaraha which has the it sanya following the dhatuhu. So we have to be sure that the dhatu is not going to be followed by a talavya shakaraha which is a it. As long as that is known to us, we can replace the ending H letter of a dhatu by a akaraha. So if a dhatu in the dhatu partaha ends in a H letter, that H letter can be immediately replaced by a akaraha as long as we know that there is going to be no talavya shakara as it following the dhatu. So in this case we do know that, so therefore we start the derivation itself by gla plus kta by 6145 adecha upadeshe shiti and 32102 nishtha. So gla plus kta by Adesh Upadeshe Shiti, and then Nishtha. So Gla plus Kta. Nishtha is the Sutram 32102, which prescribes affix Kta. And then we remove the it letter as always by Lashak Patadjite Kakara Sit Sanya Tasya Lopaha. Now check for the Idagamaha. This dhatu is also Anudatta Upadeshaha. So 7 to 10 stops the idagama, which would have been done by adhatukasyed valadehe. And now let's check all the conditions. We do have a dhatu, which is now ending in a akaraha. It is beginning with a conjunct consonant, which is the gakara lakara sanyogaha. And the third condition is that it does have a yen letter, which is the lakaraha. So all three conditions are satisfied. So therefore now we replace the takara of the nishtha affix with a nakara and we get glana. Now glana gets the pradmadika sanya by 1 to 46. This is the akarmaka dhatu. So let's not forget 3, 4, 72. We can use the kta pratyaha here kartari. So we can say glanoham. I am tired, I am exhausted, I am depressed, dejected. So this is can be used also kartari because akarmaka dhatu. So 3, 4, 72. It can be used bhave or it can be used kartari by 3, 4, 72. So anyway, this is this sutram 8 to 43. Sanyogade rato dhato ryanvataha. These are three conditions which you have to remember, and then when all three are satisfied, then if there is a takara for nishtha pratyaha immediately following such a dhatu, then it takes the nakara deshaha.